Welcome again to Florida Virtual School's College and Career Expo. I'm so glad that you've checked out the Put Yourself to the Test booth. My name is Ann Flinner, and I'm one of the school counselors with Florida Virtual School. I know you've heard about the SAT and the ACT, and you might have even heard about the CPT. But have you ever heard of the PERT or the PERT? I know, that was a lot of letters. And in this session, I'll introduce you to the CPT, the College Entry Level Placement Test, and the PERT, the Post-Secondary Education Readiness Test. The CPT and PERT are both college computerized placement tests. In 2010, the state of Florida decided to move away from the CPT, which they had used for years, and phase in the PERT. Many colleges are already using the PERT, but some are still working on implementing it. So some colleges may still be using the CPT, but eventually all Florida colleges will be using the PERT. Luckily, the PERT and the CPT are very similar. Students come to colleges from a variety of educational backgrounds, and the PERT and CPT are used to evaluate your individual skill levels to help you achieve your goals. The CPT and PERT assist in determining your abilities in reading, English, and mathematics. Once you know where you fit in with your skill level, your academic counselor can help you plan the perfect college schedule. Don't worry, the PERT and the CPT are not pass-fail tests. Just do your best and you'll be fine. Who should take the PERT? All first-time college students who haven't taken the SAT or the ACT will take either the PERT or the CPT to see where they will fall in the course schedule. If you plan on dual enrolling in your junior or senior year of high school, you will also take the PERT or the CPT to find out what courses you should be placed in. What subjects are covered on the PERT? First, math is covered, and you may see things like equations, algebra, polynomials, and variables. In the reading section, expect to see questions on summarizing, analyzing, and evaluating. In the writing section, you could be certain to see questions on grammar, mechanics, and sentence structure. These are only a few of the things that may be covered on the test, but you get the idea. How can you prepare for the test? You don't need to exactly study for the CPT or the PERT. All of your coursework helps you to prepare for the test. However, there are many study guides for the CPT since it's been out for a while. You can of course use this to study for the PERT since they're very similar. Below is a link to a study guide specifically for the PERT. Remember, if you search Google, you won't find many helpful study guides on the PERT, but you'll find many on the CPT. You may also want to visit your college website, as they most likely have study guides for the test as well. What will the test be like? Well, the PERT and the CPT are computerized adaptive tests, which means the questions are chosen based on your answers to previous questions. Unfortunately, you can't change an answer once you've moved on to the next question, so be careful to think it through before you hit submit. All of the PERT assessments are untimed, as well as the CPT, so you have as much time as you need to consider the question before submitting. If you don't know the answer to a specific question, make sure you try and answer the question the best you can by eliminating one or more answers and then making an educated guess. On the PERT and the CPT, you're not allowed to bring a calculator with you. However, on the PERT, if you need a calculator, it'll pop up on your screen. Your scores on each assessment are available immediately after you submit, so that's one of the great things about taking the PERT and the CPT. Here's some tips for test day. Number 1, be sure to prepare ahead. Take those practice assessments and study those areas that you may not be so strong in. When taking the test, be sure to read the directions carefully. And when answering, be sure to use a lot of reasoning. Perhaps you might identify a key phrase in the question, find correct answers before you even read all the choices, eliminate the choices right away that you know are not right, and read all the choices and pick the best answer. Remember, review your answer choice before clicking submit, as you can't go back on this test. How was the PERT scored? Well, the PERT is on a scale score of 50 to 150 per subtest. And remember, you receive your immediate computerized results as soon as you finished. These results will be discussed with your academic counselor. They can tell you more about how it fits with you. Again, remember, there's no pass-fail, so just do your best. Are you ready to sign up? Well, great. Contact your local college to find out more information. Again, remember, the state of Florida is phasing out the CPT and bringing in the PERT, so you may see either one of these tests. When contacting your local colleges, be sure to ask them what hours and procedures there are for the test. Some colleges have a walk-in basis, where others you need to make an appointment. In addition, costs may vary, so be sure to contact your local college for more information. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know that you're going to perk up and take that PERT and do a great job. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day at Florida Virtual School's College and Career Expo.